Yo Kill here. I'm making this video for New World and the new console updates. And this video is gonna be broken up in kind of like about two sections. One, the first half right here is gonna be for the gamers. And the new console players are gonna be coming in, and the PC players have already been playing the game for a number of years. And then the second half is gonna be kind of my thoughts on Amazon, how Amazon's holding it. But I want to talk to us gamers first, because I think we have more weight and play into this game than we might like to admit. First and foremost, for the New World console players are going to be coming in, or thinking about coming in, on October 15th. Be careful and be wary and take all the things you read, the reviews, the comments, the Steam charts, the Steam reviews, all that stuff with a grain of salt, even the YouTube videos, because they are, to be honest, a lot of PC players are bitter. And they're bitter because, and this isn't to cast judgment, it's just the reality of the situation, they're angry and they're bitter because of the lack of content in the last couple of months. And honestly, I think my thoughts are the reason for the last couple of contents is for the devs to prepare the game for consoles to get a bigger player base in the game, because I think they brought the game up to a good position for new player entry. Were they messed up? And why the gamers are mad, I think more so, are probably because of the lack of communications, but also because of the lack of content. This is the MMO for PC players, first and foremost. So with that being said, with that genre is people like to play this game for hundreds and thousands of hours on end and expecting refresh updates to hold them for that amount of time. Now, I'm not saying people aren't right to be angry at it. I'm not gonna say what you should and shouldn't feel. I don't really care. I'm not speaking on that, but I'm saying the energy that you're gonna see is because of that. You will see reviews of people putting thousands of hours. Here, we can even put it up right here. People having charts. You can even see people having thousands of hours and saying it's a bad game. 360 hours, negative review. 1200 hours, negative review. 1700 hours, negative review. 700 hours, negative. 1000. 5800. 5,002. The point is, if you don't know if you like a game after playing it for 200, 1,000, 5,000 hours, I feel like that says more on the gamer and says a lot about the game. The game is obviously something that people are enjoying a lot, and that is I think that should be a testament of the game. But also, people will change the game on a dime when they're not happy with it. So take that with a grain of salt. I say just look up gameplay. If you can find raw gameplay, see what the game's about, see if it's something that you like or vibe with. They are going to have, I think, open betas coming up soon. And try those out. Once again, I think try it out. Let the game speak for itself. I do think it's a good game, but I do think us as gamers can get kind of our cords in a bunch. Good gaming reference. Our cords in a bunch and then start feeling some type of way. And for us PC players, the energy you're putting out about this game, if you enjoy this game, just be wary of what you're saying about it, the energy you're putting out, because that is going to dictate the future of the game. We are generally the people who are going to keep a game around or have a game die. So if you enjoy the game, think a little bit beyond yourself right now, of what you're not having right now, to what the game could become later on. Meaning that more console players coming in, that gives the devs more resources, a bigger player base, a better spreadsheet to show that the game is profitable, which will in turn come new content for the long haul of the game. So if you want to be bitter right now because you didn't get content for 8 months, but you're not looking at the next 2 to 3 years, that's short-sighted in my eyes. So I think about it in that aspect, if you want the game to stay around. Otherwise, the game will fall flat, die. If console players are getting the sense of, oh no, this game sucks because all the PC players are saying it, the game will die, and all these other things. So with that being said, console players, the game was rough at launch, but even then, people still had a great time for the first 100, 150 hours, I would say, which I think in any game, that's a good amount of time. And that at launch, we played what, $40? So I mean, if I played $40 and I paid 60 for God of War and played that game for what, 20 hours? I'm not mad I spent $60 on it. I still thought it was a great game, fun game. But to then look at another game where I'm like, oh, okay, I get 100 hours on it, but it's not everything I want, or it's not adding stuff as frequently as I want. Bad game. I feel like it's a little bit different. It's a little bit odd to me. You know what I mean? And I also think the temperament going into it as gamers is a big one as well. If you come into it and you want to play a game for 5,000 hours straight, you're probably gonna you're gonna be mad at the game at some point. Yes, it's an MMO and it's meant to be played for longer than other games, but there's also time and resources that have to go into making that new content. So give it some breathing room. Like I played Helldivers 2 for I don't know, probably a couple hundred hours. I enjoyed the game, stopped playing because the content got dry. I'm gonna hop back in when they start adding new stuff again, and I'm gonna have a good time all over again. So I'm not tripping to step away from the game, but I think trying to push it past its limits is gonna be a hard thing to keep it to have that longevity for itself. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say with on the gamer side. For the console people, look at the gameplay. They have given regular updates for the first 2-3 years, and they were all really good updates from where it started to where it's at now. Night and day. So many good things, so many times they listen to the community, and that's really why I support the game. Even though they slipped up on these last 8 months with the communication, I do believe them working on the game and continuously helping the game and trying to make it better is a testament that they enjoy the game and they also want to succeed, but also they are a studio that isn't just gonna drop it super quick. So that's kind of my take on that. For Amazon, you guys have to step up on the communication and the content. And for games, man, and this kind of goes for all developers because I see it all the time. Gameplay and content is key, not cinematic trailers, not how the cutscenes are getting ready to put out the trailer, or the cutscenes for the quest lines or whatever it is. I don't know, but I feel like half the people spam through it. I know I spam through the quest. I'm tapping that right mouse click, get me out of here, I'm done. Or left mouse click, I'm not listening to any of that. But you're spending resources and time on that, I think is a bad call, personally. I understand it's your vision, do what you want with the game. But results will be results. If people don't like it, don't do it. Some other gamers would rather see a great gameplay trailer than an awesome cinematic trailer that resembles nothing of the game. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your energy. Secondly, in-game content should be the biggest focus with an MMO because that's where everyone's going to end up at. No one's playing the beginning of the quest line for hundreds and thousands of hours. We're in in-game content doing in-game stuff. So focus on what that content is. More dungeons, more raids, more PvP maps, more OPR maps, more weapons, stuff like that. More farmable equipment and gear and special items that we want to try to get to flex our time and skills in the world. That's what we need to keep people invested, not how good does this quest look as the guy talking. We don't care. So with that being said, that's kind of the things, my thoughts on it. I'll probably make some more New World videos. I'm kind of just ranting, just things and thoughts I have, just because honestly I don't want to see this game die, and I don't want to see it die because the players can't hold off a little bit without content. Like, we used to do this way. If you're an OG gamer, live service wasn't even a thing. We played with what we had. Now it's a cool thing we're going for, and it's cool that it's happening, but have some patience. There's a lot of games out there to play. Cycle them in and out so we can keep the games we like going, you know what I mean? And console players, you guys are gonna love the game. I'm be honest. Great action combat, fun grind, harvesting, weapons, leveling. It's all a good time, and you're gonna at least get hundreds of hours out of it, especially once you start getting into the PvP and the in-game stuff, trying to take over towns and stuff like that. It's a grand time, especially I think the console community is a little bit tighter than the PC community, so seeing those type of like wars and everything like that is gonna be cool. So but I always say, just look up gameplay, look up everything, be careful of the negative comments depending on what they are. There are actual critiques of the game, which I'm not gonna lie, a lot of bugs happen with the patches, all that stuff. I'm kind of used to that now. That's how every game was. I was playing Helldivers, so many bugs at launch. There's still some. I don't know if the arc throw works yet, because sometimes it misfires, whatever. But the point is, a lot of games have bugs, so I'm a little bit used to that. I'm not as aggro about that matter. But there are legitimate critiques. One was swimming, which they're actually adding. I wish they made like a trade skill or something, but it's whatever. Maybe it's a start to something bigger. But thinking about the bigger vision, that's really what I'm trying to say. So As always, stay easy, stay breezy. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts are on New World. PC players, go ahead and give me some of that heat. I know you guys are probably angry about it. I'm not tripping. Let's have a discussion. I'm more of a relaxed gamer than most people are, so that might be why I stopped playing the game. I still enjoy the game, and when this console comes out, I'm gonna come back in hot as ever, make a new fresh start server, and have a grand old time. The people who are playing it for thousands of hours, I know you guys are gonna find things that you are annoyed about me or annoyed about the game. So lay it on me, let me listen to it. I wanna listen to you gripes. Console players, are you guys thinking about getting the game? Are you gonna participate in the open betas and all that good stuff? But that's about it for the video. Hope to see you guys in the comment section. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.